Hey everyone, Staff here, and it's finally time for Batman v Superman. I'm here with my buddy Jas, and we are in the parking lot in the car. We're getting pumped, we're getting excited to see this. Jas, what are you feeling right now? What are the feelings that that are going through now?
I'm smelling that. You know, there's a lot of deep emotions built up in here.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's something about me is I always used to dress up as heroes as a kid. Batman, obviously the best back in the day, and Spider-Man. Not too much of a fan of Superman, but he's grown on me a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
But this is finally like this is it. This is the big fight.
This is it. This is
the alpha and the omega.
Oh yeah.
Of superheroes.
Yep. What are you excited for in this movie?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck?
Yeah, he's pretty hot.
You excited to see his take on Batman? Were you skeptical at all going into this movie with him?
So I've heard some reviews, all right, and I go on Reddit, so not too many spoilers, but just some, post reviews of the movie, and I've heard that he has done a really good job with Batman. Some people even say better than the previous Batmans of the Dark Knight series. So I don't know. I'm excited to see Batman. I've seen Man of Steel before, so I know that actor, what he's capable of. So, I mean, nothing new there. I mean, I think he could probably do a little bit better. Because, I mean, Man of Steel is kind of, 50-50. It was all right. But I'm really excited to see Ben Affleck, and I really want to know what they're going to do with the villains. I'm really interested to see. Because, obviously, from the trailers, we know that Batman and Superman are going to fight a little bit, and then they're going to come together. I really want to know what's going to happen at the end, so I'm excited for that.
You brought up a lot of good points that I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
So you brought up Man of Steel. You said that it was kind of a movie. How do you think that movie's going to tie into this movie? Based off of what you've seen with the trailers, do you think they're going to address the problems in that movie and kind of make that movie a little bit better standing? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, that's a great question. Obviously, Man of Steel left with a lot of questions. And I know this movie is going to be addressing that almost 100%. That's basically what the story's about. Bruce Wayne's kind of mad that Superman's this, all-powerful demigod, and he's got to answer for his actions. So obviously it's going to tie into Man of Steel, which is great. They need that. It's almost a sequel to Superman, but at the same time, you can see Ben Affleck and Batman gadgets and
villains. You talked about the villains. What are you feeling right now before you even see it? How are you feeling about Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor?
Don't like it.
Don't like it?
Nope. I think he's a fail. I never liked that actor. In the Facebook movie, I thought he was all right. Mm-hmm. But honestly, I've never really enjoyed his acting. I thought he just comes off as I don't know. I just never really had chemistry with him as a viewer. But you know what? He can redeem himself in this movie, and I hope he does. Once he had his hair gone, I was a fan of that, of his look as Mr. Lex Luthor. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. By the way, I just got to mention, one reason I'm really excited for this movie that just popped up in my mind is I watched the old Batman animation of Batman vs. Superman back in the day. But it was the best movie ever.
It was a good movie, yes. If they did Batman v Superman like that movie, I think it'd be a really good movie. Just the way that they had Batman and Superman interact in that movie, they weren't really, they were kind of at odds with each other at first, but they realized that they got to work together to take out the main big baddies, and I feel like that's what's going to happen in this movie, and if that's what does happen in this movie, I think it's going to be really good.
I think so too.
I'm going to give my thoughts going into this movie. I'm more excited now, like leading up to it, than I was before. I still have some reservations on it. There's still some things from Man of Steel that I know they're going to address, they're going to try to fix. I just hope that they do a good job with it. Like you said, Jesse Eisenberg, I was never sold with that casting. When they were talking about rumors of like Bryan Cranston and like some of these other bigger actors that I feel like could have done a lot better job as Lex Luthor, and then when they were like, just kidding, it's Jesse Eisenberg, I was like, wait,
no,
what? And his long hair and just the way that he acts in like the scenes that we've seen in the trailer so far, I'm not completely sold. However, I will say, listening to the soundtrack that came out last Friday, there's some songs in there that I'm pretty sure I know what his theme is, like from the music, and just the way that the songs are with the tone of that, I can see his character working in a sense as a villain.
Yeah. Well, that's something we'll have to wait to see.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Batman and Superman finally throw down.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm excited for Batfleck. I'm excited to see where they take Batman and his character. And the most excited, though, I'm excited to just see them address those problems that Man of Steel had, because
exactly.
That was one of the big things I took from the trailers, was that they recognized the problems that people had with that movie, the problems that the fans had, and they're addressing it.
Yep.
And that says a lot to me.
Absolutely.
Especially it's the same director, the same creators, to look at your first movie and be like, all right, we had a lot of flaws, we had a lot of mistakes. Let's tie it into this new story and address it and try to clean it up that way. So there you have it. There's our thoughts going into the movie. Stick around, because we're going to be right back shortly after with this movie. We're going to give you first a spoiler-free take, just for people who haven't seen the movie yet. Like us, we're just seeing it the Sunday after. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other people who haven't seen it yet. We'll give a spoiler-free discussion on it, and after that, we might do another video giving some spoiler thoughts on it. So, stick around. If you like this video, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys real soon.